Alright, fuckers and fuckettes. Every now and then you get a set of carbs like these. These were really bad. This bike sat about 6 years. Now literally, if you look right there, this varnish on the bottom of it, you can scrape that shit off like resin out the bottom of your bowl. I mean, that shit is thick. And the floats on this bike were literally stuck to the bottom. What I did was I ran fuel. I pulled these bowl drains, all of them, and I just let the fuel pump through the carbs for about 2 hours to get them loose enough to where I could get the bowls off of the carburetors. Look at that, I just peeled that out of there. That is nasty. But when you get them this bad, I mean, I'm going to brush them down later and clean them, but I'm just going to give you the basic steps real quick here. Crack your main jet loose. Now, I've already taken and stuck my hose on here and got these all freed up. Oh, I'm going to need a wrench on that. Hold on. Alright, got myself an 8mm wrench. Give that a little rinse there. Go on ahead and pop the main out of it. Okay, she should be, well, almost. Now it's turning fluid. Set that main on the quartz stir right there, let it get a little juice and clean itself out. And set it right on the street. Now, this one was already loose, but now I've tightened it back up. When you clean this jet here, there's a little washer in here. You need to make sure that that washer stays. There's all kind of little holes down this side here. In order to get the best atomization, those holes have to be free. I'm just kind of squeezing my brush together, making it a little bit hard. Got my quartz cleaner. This is one of them, I don't know the part number, but don't get the one from Safety Clean. Go up there to AutoZone and get the one from there. It's a lot better. Got one of the Safety Clean ones too. This brush just goes right on the end of the hose in your parts washer if you're using an aquarium pump. Remember, don't use it with diesel cut with Marvel or use it with white mineral spirits. Don't use it with anything that's going to eat that pump up. Generally pull that brush off if I'm in a hurry. Pull that brush off and just go like that until I know all them holes are blowing out. There's still a bunch behind. Don't poke no metal down that shit. Don't use no metal anywhere inside your carbs when you're cleaning them. That's just stupid. And another thing too, pretty little pilot jet out. This is just a cap here. We'll make sure that it's clean. I'm not really too concerned about the cap part as long as it doesn't have anything gummy on it. Again, I'll take my hose off. flow through both ways. I should see a nice stream here. I should see liquid coming out along the needle down there. And I should see a little bit coming out of here. If I do that, and now I can put that back on. Another trick too, my granddad showed me this one. Stick that back on, that needle will block it a little bit. Just go like that and leave it for an hour or two. It'll clean all that shit out like it's supposed to be. And you shouldn't, I mean, if you're freed up, which I know these are, and I know my slides look really pretty, you shouldn't even have to pull your tops on these. These old Mikunis, they're real easy. I've already got my floats off. That passage there is important, that passage there is important. That passage there is blocked off for some reason. I don't know why, I don't give a shit. All I know is that these will fire that bike because they were doing it before it was shut down. Now, you get your main seats unclogged when they're this bad. Like I said, this one sat for 6 years, and literally the bowls, I mean, you can see on a couple of these, the bowls were stuck. The floats were stuck to the bowls. You can see where the float was literally just stuck to it, because the gas had turned to varnish in that 6 years. And another little trick for these, stick them in your parts washer hose backwards and go on ahead and use them to clean other things while you're cleaning them. It works like a charm. And a lot of times that brush ain't going to do you a whole lot of good. Just get your fingers down there and get greasy with it. I'm using Safety Clean number 660455 today. It's a mil spec. Basically, it smells like fancy white mineral spirits, but it's a little bit more powerful, not much. And you can get away with white mineral spirits. It works fine for this. It takes a little bit longer, but anyway, while that's jetting, I should mention, don't put any pressure on these tees. And why I have these on a KZ650, man, you know I build some weird shit. Everybody thinks Kawasaki and Kehins, but I like Mikuni's on that little KZ650. I know by now all them little holes on this are going to be peeing freely like they're supposed to. I ain't even got to put my finger over the end. They're all peeing pretty free. Hit a little blast, and I still got one that ain't opening. But for the purpose of making this quick, that goes back in there. I clean them a little bit better before I actually put them together for real. The main jet goes back in, but clean your main jet first. That's this one. What the hell did I do with that main now? Oh, I left it down here, that's right. I can clean that top. It just, see, that's not spraying nice and straight. That tells me there's shit in there. So what I should be doing is leaving that in there for a minute and let it clean that varnish out and just blow it out. Or, as long as you're using plastic, I should have room for 2 on this. Go on ahead and clean it out like that. And make sure you roll that shit up against the plastic. You're not going to drill it out with plastic. Don't ever use metal anywhere inside your carbs, not even on the bodies. There we go. Now it's being nice and straight like it's supposed to. And now this is, like I said, a quickie just to demonstrate. I have a new set of needles for her. I'll go on ahead and put those in. Well, for some reason I only have 3 new needles. Now I have 4. Now I have 3. So I'm not going to put those in. Okay, normally I'll take these out and just blow through that passage, but before you take them out, take your screwdriver, turn them all the way in, but count as you do it. So like right there, I got, that's a half, that makes 1, that's a half, that makes 2, and a half. So now I spin that sucker all the way out of there. She appears to be in pretty good shape, pretty clean. Passage appears to be clean. I didn't think gas would have been up in that. I've got gas rushing the hell out of there nice and quick like it's supposed to. I've got gas rushing out of this passage in the back like it's supposed to. I'm good to go. I turn that sucker in. And get it through the spring. Turn it all the way down. Okay, so I come out 1, or that's a half, that's 1, it's a half, that's 2, and that's a half. Actually, I'm just kind of fudging on that last because that's about where it was sitting when I first started, and apparently I was able to turn it in further than I did the first time. I'll take a test plug when I fire this bike up and dial these in until it's a nice Bunsen blue. That's how I do that. Now to clean out where your needle seats go in for your floats, I'm a redneck. I do them all 4 at once. They're all 4 squirting. They're all 4 squirting nice. They're all about the same. That means that shit's doing good. I'm going to let that run a little while. And to clean these floats very carefully, take your brush, hold the side of it that you're doing. Set that float down. Hold the side of it that you're doing. Just gently, as that stuff dissolves, keep brushing it off. You can take your fingernail and peel it. You know, if you got really thick chunks like that one right there. It ain't nothing but varnish, that's all it is. Yeah, it's night and day there. And it's no rocket science putting these back together. Don't ever move your tab. That is your float gap. When you put these back together, stick in your cleanest needle, set your float down, and now I'm not going to actually keep this one in here, it's coming right back out, and just push your pin through. You're ready for your gasket and your bowl at that point. But clean everything first. I'm fixing to do that. And these bowls, when you go to clean those, just go on ahead and fuck. These here, I'm just going to take a little small screwdriver because they're bowls and I'm not going to scratch them. I'm not careful, but I'd recommend using something plastic to just kind of scrape it and hit it with your plastic brush to get the rest out. And it's like this right here. If I go really gently here, super gentle so I don't bend nothing, because that's just some thin ass brass. I'm not putting any pressure. It might take me 10 minutes to get that clean, and I can actually sit here and go like this, but then I always get careless and put too much pressure and I might bend that tab. I try and keep the edge of a finger under them so that I don't bend that tab back up and have to re-gap them, but yeah, hey, I fuck up just like everybody else. Alright, that's close enough. I could actually run the bike right there, although I do not recommend that you do that. I mean, clean them 100%. Unless it's just somebody you really don't fucking like, clean them 100%. I have no problem sticking that hose on there just letting it jet through for quite a while, you know, until I'm confident that I've got all the shit out of there. But I'd rather take my time and clean everything. That's all there is to these Mikunis. It's that damn easy. Once you got that float on there, you're good. If you do have to gap that float, this is where you set your float gap, right in between there. Pay attention to what your book says. That's all I can tell you on that. I ain't going to show you how to do that because I show people and then they fuck it up, and I get it right every time, but people will miss a step or something, and it's really not that hard. You just stick your damn feeler gauges in there and let it fucking gap them for you. But I don't know, I guess that's a practice start. I've seen people bust the damn little ears off and shit, so I'll let somebody else show you that part. I mean, I can just let it run like that for a little bit. But, for the meantime, now y'all know how to do old Mikunis. Holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later.